to be honest, I didn't want to fight Ange Loosa. You know, this motherfucker is from the Congo. He's from the epicenter of niggas. It gets no more black than the Congo. He was tough, man. So that's one for my cookie jar for damn sure.
Is there like a monkey off your back now?
Nah, job not done. R.I.P. to Black Mamba. Through weight cuts, through my journey, through hellacious times in my life, through my faith, I have a bulletproof mind. He's the hero, gonna take pollution down to zero, gonna help him. What do you have next, Fred? Hey, Jacob, I want to kick your ass. Let's do it. Woo! Love you guys. Second. That's the same every fight, cookie cutter. It never happens. Mick's not like, okay, he wants to fight who next? Okay, cool. Like, respectfully, I walk him down and punch him out. Period. Randy Brown, one welterweight, I just wouldn't fight. Illy's good, man. To me, his personality is he's like
Top
talking to
notch.
he's like talking to a box of rocks, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
What's top notch? I'm the source, man. Get me in the mix. I got some high level fights left. I got 8 to 10 high level fights left, man. I'm fresh. Follow me on IG, Philly Fresh UFC, and I'll tell you where Mike Parry lives. DM me Platinum. I'll send you his address.
All right, so today I'm joined by Phil Rowe after making his Octagon return a couple weeks ago at UFC Atlanta, where he made a big splash with a knockout, come from behind knockout over Ange Loosa. Welcome back, man. How we doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm tired of hearing it was a comeback from behind.
I watched the fight, so you think you were ahead or what?
Um, I don't think I was ahead. I lost the first round because I couldn't get up. Um, I still feel, even with the knockdown at the end of the second, I was winning. I don't think it was enough for me to lose the round. In my humble opinion, it was 1-1. Even if it was 2-0, I was far from getting my ass whooped. So, yeah, and I'm going to stick up for myself a little bit. I got the
Okay, for
job done.
sure.
Got him out of here.
Got the job done then. I guess it just kind of adds to the story if you're a guy like me, you know what I mean? Like adding some stuff to it, but I won't do that. We'll just leave it as a knockout.
Look, I'm not mad. I'm not
Okay.
mad. This is the UFC, right? Everybody is good there. You know, this motherfucker is from the Congo. He's from the epicenter of niggas. Like, it gets no more black than the Congo. He was tough, man. So that's one for my cookie jar for damn sure.
For sure. And yeah, that second round, it was a weird one because I don't know how you score that a lot of times because it's like you win most of that round, right? And then in like the last minute, you got dropped, or even like the last 30 seconds. So it's
Yeah,
like,
no,
how
but
much do you weigh the drop?
respectfully, look, I don't shy away from anything. If I lose, I lose. I just don't feel like I feel like it was a close fight, right?
It was.
I
I
feel
think
like it was
people
a,
assume you lost that second one from the knockdown, but there's an argument for it.
but I take it. I lost it. All right. Even if I lost, I was in that fight full throttle every moment of it, you know? So that's just how I look at it. There was never a moment in that fight where I was not fully in the fight, pressing forward, trying to win.
Mm-hmm. Got
So,
you.
but either way, like I said, everybody in the UFC is good, man. So let's run it.
Yeah. When you were talking about like the come from behind thing, DC and Rashad, were they saying something? Because I saw you tweeted something about them. Is that also where this is coming from a little bit?
Nah, they're just my boys, man. And I give them a hard time. Like, and and these fans, once again, man, like I hate MMA fans. I hate them. They're dweebs, man. Um, Rashad is my friend. DC is my good friend, right? Like I talk to these guys on a regular. They know me. They know my heart. I'm bullshitting. I'm talking shit. I'm having fun. We crack on each other. If y'all were to hear DC, the real DC, you know what I'm saying? Like he he a nigga, man. you know,
Yeah, yeah.
he
I hear it
crack
come out
jokes.
from time to time, depending on
He
who he talks to.
bro, he one of the homies.
Hmm.
He does a really good job. I'm proud of him. He makes a lot of money outside the UFC. He's built a brand for himself. But he a homie, so I'm just cracking jokes, having fun with my friends, man. That's all. And then you see the dweebs in the comments talking shit, but they're just my friends, and I'm just joking, having fun, cracking on them. You know,
Okay, got you. Just give him a hard time then. That's all it is.
that's it. All love.
Yeah. Now we gotta just touch on the knockout real quick. Um, this is my thing, right? Yeah, this is nasty. But coming from that, just like what you're battling, coming off 2 losses, a tough fight, right? Going into that 3rd round, basically winner of that round wins the fight almost, right? So, with all the stuff you've been battling, how did it feel to kinda get that knockout? Is there like a monkey off your back now?
Nah, job not done. R.I.P. to Black Mamba. Jacob,
Mhm.
everybody has a unique reason why they're in the UFC. Everybody. Everybody has an X factor to them on why they're competing at this level. Some guys are Olympic champions, some guys are All Americans, some guys are kickboxing world champions. And when I first got to the UFC, I struggled with why am I here? I'm a basketball player from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a young motherfucker trying to make it. What is special about me? And I couldn't figure it out. I work hard, right? I've worked hard, Paul, since I've been here, 2011. I haven't stopped. But I had a hard time figuring out, like, what was it? When I won on the contender, I wasn't really happy. I was like, I'm in the deep end now. No floaties. I may get a nigga with no mustache and a beard from Kazakhstan for my debut. Fuck.
Caucasus Mountains.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure it out. And then I realized through weight cuts, through my journey, through hellacious times in my life, through my faith, I am bulletproof. I have a bulletproof mind. When I tell you my will to win is different. You remember Captain Planet? How old are you?
28.
You remember Captain Planet?
I don't. What was that on, like, Cartoon Network
Captain
or something?
Planet, he's the hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. Gonna help him.
I didn't watch it.
90s shit, dog. But
Okay.
earth, wind, water, fire, heart, with your powers combined. I am Captain Planet. This is gonna buzz for the niggas who know.
Okay.
So essentially, there are 5, I forget how many, planeteers, and they have these powerful rings where they can manipulate different elements:
Okay.
wind, earth, fire, water, and they're here to save the planet. Now, when shit gets too critical, they put their powers combined. Captain Planet pops out, and now he the man to help move shit, beat people up, so on and so forth. And there was a little Indian motherfucker, and he'd always be locked up in a box. He'd be getting his ass whooped. He never had any real ability. Like, fire could manipulate fire. He had a lighter on him. Water could manipulate any water around with his ring. Earth could move earth. You know what I'm saying? Wind. He'd always be getting his ass whooped. But without him, Captain Planet wouldn't arrive. And he would fart, and his shit would emit like a little. And I realized that's what my superpower is. It's always my will to win, where I will go to win. I don't like relying on it though, because I will compromise myself to win. If if you ever see somebody coming off a stool that's tired and bloody versus me, bet your house on it, he's out of there. Where I live mentally, that guy doesn't want to go. And I know that. And that's why I'm here. And that's what I'm good at. I'm good at when it's hard, I'm not quitting. I know that for a fact. And through time and time again in fights in my life, dealing with people in my family close to me with terminal illnesses, dealing with death, dealing with hellacious situations in my life, dealing with this fight journey, I strive there, right? Where I live mentally, most motherfuckers don't like to dabble, right? So the best way to fight me is be cool with me, be friends, crack jokes. But if I ever get into it with somebody that, like, and this is what I want, that's talking shit to me, that's like trying to be a tough guy, I like that, right?
Okay.
Because that's where I can tap into that mental, like I know he really don't want to go there. I want to go there, right? But it takes unfortunately, it takes me being compromised sometimes, right? Me taking a blow, me being tired to see that come out of me. But my will to win is there, and I put it up against anybody on the planet.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I was actually gonna say is like it looks like Ange Loosa had to bring it out of you by giving you a dog fight.
And then, like I said, bet the house on it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna want to be there with me, bro. You got to think. I have 7 KOs, 5 or late round KOs, or something like that. So I got a lot of third round knockouts.
And decision losses, meaning like you don't quit in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like I've lost. I don't shy away from it. But ain't nobody punching on me. Nobody beating me up. Pause. So it's like it is what it is. I got to get over those mental hurdles that I have, but I know how good I am.
Yeah. So when you kind of like okay, so let's go into this one. You called out Neil Magny a little bit. Are you trying to get some smoke? Is that why? Because I've been seeing you kind of being a little bit more vocal. You know what I mean with your just like how you're being. So are you letting your personality shine a little bit more now, like making call outs? Because I feel like in the last interview too, you didn't want to drop a name and stuff. You feel me?
Why? It doesn't matter, Jacob. It don't matter. Like we don't control shit. I'm gonna run it up anyway. I'm gonna show who I am. I'm unequivocally Phil, right? So like I'm gonna continue to be authentically me. Think about the UFC. Hey, Fred, that was a great knockout, man. What do you have next? Sacramento, woo! That was great. I love it here. I love the hot dogs here. You guys are
Thank you,
great.
Sacramento.
Hey, what do you have next, Fred? Hey, Jacob, I want to kick your ass. Let's do it. Woo! Love you guys. Sacramento. That's the same every fight, cookie cutter. It never happens. You're never gonna get the match, but you control nothing. So why waste your time on the uncontrollables? I don't
Yeah.
call your shot. Boom. You can say what you want to say, but knowing Sean Shelby, knowing Mick Maynard, these are the most powerful matchmakers on the planet. They do their job extremely well. They've been doing their job a long time. You're not going to do their job for them, right? Of course, you can make suggestions, but they have been in the fight business longer than you've been fighting, right? That's what they do. You're going to have little to no influence on their job, right? And rightfully so. You're not a matchmaker, you're a fighter. So no matter what the fuck you say, Sean is not notebook open. Okay, he wants to fight that guy. All right. Oh, okay, he wants to mix not like. Okay, he wants to fight who next? Okay, cool. He wants to fight who next? Okay, cool. Like it doesn't matter. Like these guys have a rhyme or reason. They've been doing this a long time. They know what they're doing. They know why they do it. They're 10 steps thinking ahead. We're thinking about the next win. That is it. And it's never going to pan out anyway. So who gives a fuck, right? Worry about yourself. Worry about what you can control. Use that small moment that you have their attention to boost your narrative.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. And maybe it does get a little bit of hype making those call outs when you make it a blanket statement like everybody call somebody out. I think maybe once you get into the top 15, top 10, even top 5, then when there's like some parity between like there's multiple guys you can fight, calling out one of those guys can kind of like solidify it. Like with the Ilia, he's got like Patty, Gaethje, Armon. He says Patty's name. It kind of works out that way. But if you're not like up there with a lot of opponents that are calling your name, maybe don't waste it on a call out.
Why? The only way it makes sense is if you are ranked above someone, if you're the champ. That is really about it. The odds of you on a 4 fight win streak, number 8 in the division, I want a title shot. Shut the fuck up. Sit down. Not happening. If you're the champ, you just KO'd someone violently, you probably can call your shot. I want this guy. But for the 98% of the time, motherfucker, the matchmakers are going to do their job because that's why they're the matchmakers,
And they're
right?
good at their job, you know.
Clearly,
Like the Ange Loosa was a great matchup that you and I couldn't think of when we did the last interview.
true. To be honest, I didn't want to fight Ange Loosa. Why? I want to see people that look like me do well, right? I want to see people that have the same friends that I have do well, right? And it sucks because I have to boost my brand. I have to take this opportunity. I have to post a highlight. I got to be funny. I got to be myself. But I would have rather it be someone else, right? I have no ill will to him. He's cool. We have a lot of mutual friends. When I say mutual friends, like I have good friends that are his good friends.
Because he's from
Randy
Florida
Brown,
too.
say again?
He lives in Florida, right? So you guys have
Yeah,
a
he lives.
mutual
He lives
circle.
exactly. Randy Brown, one welterweight. I just wouldn't fight. UFC calls me. I publicly said it. No, I've looked up to that guy a long time. Now we're peers. We're boys. I respect him. I would never fight him. Another Jamaican brother from where I'm from, Queens, New York. Like all love. That's his good friend. That's my good friend. There's just a lot of mutual. I just hated that it had to be him. But it's the fight game.
Yeah. Well, now it's Neil Magny, another brother, but
Yeah.
you need that lick back. He beat you, so it's different.
I don't need to lick back. Here's the
Okay.
thing. It's not like basketball. I'm not like, oh, let's run it back. I'm cool. I lost. He won. I feel I won. But guess what, Phil? You didn't. I live with it. I'm not upset. I am just using this opportunity as a moment to take an opportunity, right? Neil is the most winningest welterweight in UFC history. No matter what anyone says, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Salute. Gunnar Nelson fell out. I'm just inserting myself because we fought, because there's history, because in my head it makes sense, right? Maybe it doesn't make sense for the matchmakers, right? This is how I'm looking at it. Phil, that fight was fucking whack. If I'm Sean Shelby, Phil, that fight was trash. Y'all held each other, but he's right. Also, when you fight as long as we do, this is a very true statement. When you fought someone already, the allure is gone. That is gone. It's like a Saturday sparring. Respectfully, I walk him down and punch him out. Period. I could have done it in my last fight. He can't out grapple me. He damn sure can't strike with me. He didn't want to. Now, what played into his favor? His ringmanship, his fight IQ, his comfortability, his veteran status. He did well. He won. But in this fight, I know what to expect. I would walk forward and just punch on him violently. Um, and like I said, I just called a shot that I saw was available, but I control nothing. I'm just saying, hey, I'm willing to step up in 2 weeks that fight to try to get it back from someone I fought.
Yeah. And honestly, like we're just talking about how it's kind of a waste of time to make call outs. When there is an open slot like that where the UFC needs somebody to step up, that's probably, one of the few times where it's worth putting your name in the hat, which you did.
100%.
Yeah. Did you get any calls or, is your
Uh,
manager going to reach
I
out?
called Malky, and he says, Phil, I wouldn't bank on it.
Okay.
But one thing I am banking on, the fight is on my birthday.
Okay.
Hey man, I've been here for 6, 7 years. It's my birthday, man. Show me some love.
Little birthday present.
July 18th is my birthday. That's weigh-in day. The fight's the 19th.
My birthday's the 14th, so we're only like 4 days apart.
Lit, man.
Nice. All right. So, maybe they'll give you that birthday present. It's Louisiana too, which I think, again, if you're talking about that Atlanta demographic, they might be trying to stack this card with like, a matchup
Niggas.
like that. There you go. So, I would like to see that, honestly. I think you might have a decent chance. It's only like, what, 13 days away, though, 14 days away.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So you'd be ready. You can make 170 and all that stuff.
Yeah, my right hand's a little sore.
Uh huh.
I don't care. I still crack it over his head. Other than that, pause. I'm good. But it'd be great.
For sure. Now I just want to ask you this one too. Like, well, I'll lead into it. How was your 4th of July yesterday?
It was cool, man. It was cool, and it was until the very end. I saw some news online that made me sad, man.
Yeah, it's definitely 4 extra. So prayers up for 4 extra. But I was gonna ask you, did you celebrate or anything? Because you're like DMing me. I was like not expecting that on the holiday.
I mean,
You just chill out with the
I'm
family.
I'm a nigga, man. What am I celebrating 4th of July for?
I was seeing stuff like that. I don't fully know, but yeah, there's something to that, right? Where like,
It's love, man. I'm being a little critical, but I'm being a little serious in the same note. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be an American. I'm grateful to live in a land that's free. Um, so hang on. Where's my Zoom at?
I know your face just froze for a second, but you should be chilling. You're back.
So but hey, man. I was just hanging out with Mike Perry.
Okay.
He got a new house, really nice. You guys hit me up, follow me on IG, Philly Fresh UFC, and I'll tell you where Mike Perry lives.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'll tell you where his new house is. I'll send the location.
For sure, for
Follow
sure.
me though on IG, Philly Fresh UFC. If you follow me on IG, DM me Platinum. I'll send you his address.
Bet. Okay. Now with 4th of July, we just touched on it, 4 extra. I got a couple details to tell you about it that I was watching a video on. Did you watch Flacco's video by chance? Because I know you have watched some of his shit.
Yeah, I like Flacco, but
Yeah.
he's starting to kind of
Sometimes it's
get.
fake. I've been reporting on some of his stuff, and then other people are like, "No, that's not true." So I'm a
Yeah,
little bit like,
I'm disappointed in him, man. He's real clickbaity. He's real like uh he's not an authentic guy, man, to be 100% honest. But I started to watch it, but I have some inside resources. You know, I was able to pretty much talk to Adam,
"Oh, okay."
essentially, and I got pretty much, I think, all the correct information.
Yeah, I watched that video Adam put out. He said that like extra basically along with him, somebody else's face got like blown off and shit like that. So I don't know what the hell happened, but like a short fused firework or something. I don't
Yeah,
be
man.
lighting that shit at all. Like I don't put that in anywhere near me.
Yeah, like the little M80s and shit.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I
chilling.
used to be when I was a kid. I was like big on them. The M80s, M1000s. Being from New York, like I used to throw them. I used to light them, throw them all the time when I was like 11, 12. Thank God. Thank God. I remember vividly, bro. I'm not gassing. Me lighting these, holding, throwing. M80, same Jones.
Hmm.
Not the ones he had. The ones he had were kind of big, like some
Those are big ass ones with a
M2000,
small
bro.
ass.
Yeah, like the M1000. Them shits were like bigger. They were like little grenades. But also, what I have seen is I've seen people add on like extender fuses when they throwing those. So like, but it's never worth it, man. Like he is compromised for life, and I would never wish something like this on anyone. But I'm a very faithful person, and I know God is real. And dealing with someone's like myself whose mother has cancer, and you see how it affects different people around you. And I think what God does is uses that situation to reach people around. I handle it different. My father handles it different. My sister handles it different. So there's numerous opportunities for Christ to present himself in people's lives in different ways. So I think this is going to be it has to be a pivotal turning point in his life to where now he's going to move different. And the people that look at 4 Extra are going to move different because he's going to move different. And I think it's going to affect a lot of people around him. And God willing, for the better.
Yeah, for sure. And like, kind of what you're saying, like if he were to leave the street life, I think you're almost walking away with your life, whether you get locked up, for X amount of years or you lose your life in the streets, you're walking away with your life if you leave the streets. And then, I mean, what you lost a few fingers, but you kept your life, you get to live a long, full life. So I think it could be a blessing in disguise for sure. If you look at it kind of like that glass half full, even though it's like a fucking shit ass situation regardless. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. There's no coming back from death, you know. And in my journey and what I've seen, that street life leads to 2 places, and you know the same 2 places. So I think at his age, it was time to hang it up. And I guarantee you, he'll get back on camera and say, "Oh, it is what it is. Vernon the Fig, I'm still here." Da da da. But when you compromise physically, it'll change you. Because the only time I feel a shade of myself is when
Yeah.
I'm injured. And
Yeah, I can feel that too.
when I'm injured, I'm like depressed. I
Definitely.
don't feel alpha anymore. I don't feel,
Yeah.
you know?
That's the first thing that came to my mind, yeah. And
So
that's what's gonna happen with him is, like, his whole thing is, big dog alpha on the block, right? So now it's like you gotta have almost a new gimmick.
you have to.
Because that's your whole thing, and now people can easily call you on it. You only got one hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you weren't efficient as much as you think you were. I'm not, no need to kick him while he's down. You're not efficient at fighting. You just weren't. Like I'm sorry. Like You know what I'm saying? Like, so now you're even less efficient. So I pray for him, man. Like I said, it ruined my Saturday, and I don't even know him like that. Minus the time we talked, me, you, and him, you and I spoke. But I wish him well, man. Praise to him and his family from burning the fig. Love.
Yeah. I heard that he went blind from the explosion, which kinda makes sense because if your hand explodes, I'm sure there's, like, a big, like, flash. So I guess that's why his face was down in the video is, like, he went blind for a second. But take it with a grain of salt because now that I'm remembering, it's 4 Extra or no, it's, Flacco whose video I heard that on, so we'll take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I'm not listening. So I didn't watch that. So Flacco said he is blind.
He went temporarily blind. Yeah. It's feasible. It's nothing it doesn't sound super crazy, but that if that's true, it's kinda crazy.
It doesn't seem feasible to me. If you had a
Okay.
firework in your hand and it blew your hand to smithereens, that alone is going to be enough to stop most of what's going to happen. And your eye operates at a point two. What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like to register a blink. So I just think it being in his hand, that explosion enough, and him blinking is enough to save his eye.
Okay.
In my humble opinion, I
For
don't know.
sure. Yeah, I don't know either. He'll probably
Knock
talk
on
about it
wood.
and
I hope he's okay. I hope that'd be the two worst things. You know, I hope his vision's okay.
yeah, that's honestly just terrible. Now, I did wanna bring something else up to you. The SD Dumas thing. He mentioned you guys in the interview, so this is why I've also been wanting to have you on because I want to ask you about it. Like, did he have some type of and I could play you the clip, it's nothing really personal by any means, but he was just telling me how he liked training at Fusion, but he had a lot of stuff going on in his life, and so he flaked on the gym a couple times, and then so he kinda felt like he burned a bridge with some of the guys there and then wasn't really able to come back, so to speak. Not wasn't able to come back, but just wanted to save face from bailing, right? And so now he's kind of in the situation where he doesn't have, like, a really good gym. He's got a gym, the one that he came up in, but he doesn't have a gym where he can source other pro fighters, you feel me? So I'm asking you, like, is he cool to go back to the gym and all that shit? Like, if he's got his situation dialed or anything you could say about that situation?
SD has never not been allowed at the gym. SD, biggest problem is SD. What changed my life was accountability. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect any different results. I'll look SD in the face and say this to him. I love him like a little brother, but you're in an environment that's just conducive to failure. Whether that be your baby mom, I don't know the specifics. Whatever it is, these people that are trying to tarnish who you are, trying to ruin what you have one opportunity here, and it's just an opportunity. There's no 401k, there's no health plan. It seems like it lasts forever while you're here, but it doesn't. So he has to make a decision to pick up the pieces and do the right thing, right? Uh, I want to see him succeed. I want to see him do well, but he has to want to do those things. Jacob, since October 15th, 2011, I haven't missed a week of training. I've broken a hand. I fight Saturday. I'm in the gym Monday. This is not a flex. This is a lifestyle. You do not know anyone. You personally don't know anyone that trains more than me. I train twice a day, every day. I fought Saturday. I'm in the gym Monday. So for me, I don't empathize with laziness, with people that don't hold themselves accountable. I'm sorry. It it ain't for me. As a man, the number one thing I feel is accountability. You stand on what you say, you do what you say you're gonna do, you make your bed, you lie in it. SD, he can change SD's situation if he wants to. He knows he can train a fusion anytime he wants. Beating up fucking whoever he's beating up over there is not going to last at a high level. He's welcome at our gym. We want him at our gym. We want to see him do well. He knows he has my number. He knows he has access to me and my resources. So
You're good.
he can he can he can come train whenever he wants, man. He has my number. He knows we want to see him win. He has my coach in his corner. Dom, Dominique Simmons. That's my coach. He taught me how to kick. That's my first coach since 2011. So we want to see him do well. And I think he will do well, but he has to make a decision and leave whatever is going on over there, the people that are trying to hold him back, and do better.
Yeah. And honestly, I want to see him come train at the gym too. That's why I've been bringing it up, because I see him already getting fight offers and stuff. And it's like, I just want to at least know that he's having some good training, before he steps in the cage again. Cause he's told me before, like, he's fought off 2 weeks, 2 weeks removed from being in jail in the past, the Nursultan fight. And it's like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like I want him to at least have a good situation going, but I can only wish for him. You know what I mean? He's got to do it.
Yeah,
But he was also telling me that this is part of his situation. He's like, his house burned down and shit like that. So he was living out of hotels and stuff. So I don't know how he can come down to your area and train with his living
Jacob,
situation.
no one gives a fuck, man. I'm sorry. Woe is me. My mom is fucking dying from cancer. You haven't sent me no money. You don't care.
I
SC
get it.
hasn't
I
sent
get
my
it.
mom
Yeah.
no money.
Yeah.
No one cares. No one's paying for my mom's chemo out of their pocket. No one gives a fuck.
No, I
You
get it. I
understand?
get it. 100%.
Figure it out, nigga.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No one gives a fuck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. No one
Yeah, I know.
cares.
I get it. I get it.
No one's coming to save you, my dog. Do it.
It's
Love.
life. We all get kind of dealt a
Love.
shitty hand, and you gotta make the most.
Love, man. It's all love. I want to see you do well, but no one gives a fuck.
Okay. But he's welcome at Fusion. So if
Duh, of
SDC's
course he's
this,
welcome.
pull up to
Absolutely, he's welcome.
Fusion, figure it
Pull
out,
up.
get the resources to come there, and come train with
And
the
we here,
guys.
bro. He know
Okay.
that. He
All
know
right.
damn well ain't nobody. Come on. That's comical. Stop that.
Yeah. Well, I'll even send you the timestamp when we're done with this so you can watch
Please.
it. He was saying, like, he's like, this is a kind of a message to the guys at Fusion. This is why I don't train there anymore. So he was explaining it to me. That's why I'm bringing it up to you now. I guess the last couple things I have for you, they're just like fun topics. You were at UFC 317 this last weekend, right?
Yep.
What'd you think of that Ilia fucking Charles fight?
It was great, man. Illy's good, man. But I'm not sold on this allure, this unbeatable figure, this large, like, to me, his personality is he's like
Top
talking to
notch.
he's like talking to a box of rocks, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
What's top notch?
You know,
I'm a
he was a
hater.
little bit boring this last week. I'll say
I'm
he
a
was a
hater.
little bit boring this last week.
Look, I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. Sure. Look, man, people don't like you. They like what you do, right? And there's select few guys in this game that people like, right? And I think people like what he does, and he's good. Now I take nothing from him. He's
Yeah, he's
undefeated. He's
really good
double
skill
champ.
wise.
He's great, but like, that's just how I feel. There's no hate. He's the best in the world. Do his thing, but like, I'm not sold that he's Goku.
The
You know,
matter of fact confidence, though, I think that's what people would say is his personality that makes it top notch. Is like saying, "I'm gonna go knock out Charles in the first round." Does it?
what do you look? But who gives a fuck? My point is this: what are you supposed to say? I'm gonna lose. What are you supposed to say?
Well, a
Call
lot of
your
guys won't
shot.
say shit. That's what you get.
Call,
A lot of UFC fighters, they're real timid.
call your shot. He called it. He thinks he's Conor McGregor. He's running with it. He's running up the bag. Make as much money as you can. Keep doing it. Keep knocking people out. I want to see him. I'm happy for him. But I'll be honest. I am not like he's not Muhammad Ali to me.
Damn.
And
Okay.
it's no hate. He's just I don't want to. I don't look up his interviews. Like he's not saying nothing profound. He just to me he's not like original. It's nothing. He's cool. He's a great fighter. Like I like watching him fight. I don't like listening to him talk. It's just my opinion. No hate, all love, but I just don't think it's anything unique. And what I don't like about MMA is it's always he's the best ever. Everyone will lose. Everyone has, you know what I'm saying? Like he is winning now. Let's enjoy what he's doing. Let's respect it. Let's give him his flowers. But I'm just tired of anytime there's someone undefeated, anytime there's someone winning. He's the best we've ever seen. He's the best ever. Oh my
Who's
God.
better, him or Khabib? That's one of the big talking points right now.
He's just the best to ever live. Like, relax. He is undefeated. He's the man. Let's just enjoy it while he's here. Hats off to him. Why does it always have to be that? Well, if he loses, who beats him? What happens now? Oh, he's the best ever. The guy that beat Illy.
I
You
just
know
had
what
a
I'm saying?
question, kind of. Yeah, I do.
It's the
I
same
almost had a
shit.
question like that for you though. I was gonna say,
What?
do you think that fight happens if like Like, how do you think we get, because you're talking about Ilya and he's like, you know, you don't want to hear him talk, which is fine. But there is a big fight, right? That I think we can all agree we want to see, which is him versus like an Islam.
Yeah.
So how do you think we get that fight? You think he'll like move up to 170 or like,
No, I don't think he will. Why? He's small. I just don't think he will. I don't think he will. He's dominating at 155. Why go up?
yeah,
I don't see it. I don't see it being plausible.
because
He's already.
Islam might not come down?
Yeah, he'll just beat guys at 155. Like, what's he gonna do next? Fight Dricus Duplessis?
Well, you
Like,
know how like McGregor would fight at 170 just for like bullshit, like Nate Diaz and stuff.
when does it stop? Is that the cap off, or will he go to 185? You tell me.
I'll say caps off at 170.
Why? Why not go to 185?
Well, because okay, this is my logic here. Because Islam doesn't want to come down to 55, so you basically just don't
Islam
cut
has
any
to fight
weight.
JDM. Why are we talking about Islam versus he has a fight?
No, yeah.
JDM and I have JDM winning.
Okay, I was actually gonna ask you. Okay, so if you have JDM winning, then what the hell happens to Islam? Because that's one of my big things, and I know you hate this question because you just said it, but I've just been debating this in my head. If JDM wins, Islam probably won't go back down to 155. He's not gonna be a contender at 170.
I think he'll go back down to 155. But either
Oh, you
way,
do?
all these what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. I
I know.
think if he loses to JDM, he'll go back to 155. But my thing is this: like any other sport, MMA. What's dumb about MMA is it's always he's the best we've ever seen. The goat, the goat, the goat. It's the only sport that does it. It's the weirdest shit, bro.
It's like all
Like
the Twitter accounts.
it's the weirdest shit. Think about the New York Jets. I remember they were 0-16 or some dumb shit. There's still fans in the stands with war paint on screaming, right? Then they turn their season around, right? Just support who you support, up, down, highs, lows, and just keep it moving. There's no GOAT. There's no greatest of all time. Everyone has their season. Everyone's sun rises and sets. Right now, Illy is the man. Let's watch it. Let's make all the cool fights we can make. But I don't want to hear the greatest ever. Because guess what happens when he loses? That guy that beat him is the greatest ever. Like, I just want to see people compete, want to see people win, want to see people make the most money they can possibly make. I just hate the same rinse and repeat. Go up weight classes, drop. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I
Yeah.
feel. Maybe
The
I'm a hater.
story's No, I feel you. The story's still being written. So I think I've seen a lot of people commenting too saying Ilya's career is still going on. We can't even answer these questions until he retires, and then we can compare him to a Khabib, to a Connor. But until then, you know, sure he met some of their accomplishments, right? But he could also, you know, surpass it or have a fall from grace. We have to wait and
Let
see.
them fight. Why put all this on? Let them fight. Let them win. Let them enjoy highs, lows, whatever it is. Let the motherfucker fight. Woosah. Goat. He's the goat. Best we've ever seen. Wrap it up. Close up
Yeah.
shop. How
I
we
mean, we
gonna
got a
eat?
lot of fucking new fans in COVID, so I've been seeing it. I think the sport a little bit with the fans, it's so far gone, bro. There's so many of them, they're controlling it right now. You know, me and you are like fucking the minorities.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible.
Patty Pimblett is the fight, or you think Armand's more deserving, or
And
even like
Armand. I
Gaethje?
think I think Armand. I'm tired of the novelty fights. Let
Yeah.
Armand fight and then go from there. See what happens. Let Armand fight. He's earned it. He got to make weight. Let him fight and then go from there.
Okay. Maybe they could both be number one contender. They don't have to necessarily fight someone else. They could just both wait, and Patty can be second.
That works.
Yeah. Last thing I got for you, UFC 318, the card you might end up being on. You got any thoughts on that main event? Because it's like, you know, Holloway versus DP. Dustin's up 2.
Respectfully, I don't care to see it again. Dustin is a good friend of mine. Or maybe I can't say he's a good friend. He's a friend. He's someone that I admire in the fight game. I support him. He knows that. We talk often. He's one of the reasons I fight. So when I say I don't want to see the fight again, it's because Dustin's going to beat the shit out of him. I would, in my fight fan, would like to see something different. I'm just tired of seeing the same fights. He's a legend. I don't think he can beat Dustin. I think Dustin beats him. I think Dustin hits harder. I think he's bigger. I think he's stronger. I think he grapples better. I think he's more confident. I think he's going to be hard to beat at home. I think he's beat him already twice. So I think he called his shot as he should. Max doesn't shy away from anything. I am just a fight fan answering this question. I'm biased to DP. I think he's going to beat him. Easy.
Okay. For sure. No, I'm looking forward to that fight. I like that they gave DP Holloway in the last one over another fucking contender, because that's one where two guys are equals in promotion. They get to fight each other. Sometimes I don't like it when somebody who hasn't earned it gets to just make a name off the fucking legend himself, you know?
Spot on.
Just a free game real quick. I know you said you want to return in September, October. I think there's Noche UFC in September, and then October is like UFC 320 or something like that. So those are two of the big cards those months, if you just want to let your
I don't
manager
want to
know.
fight in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
That's the only place I don't want to go. Other than that, I just want to get on a big card. I want to make some noise. I want people to see me. I want to be in the mix. I just deserve to be in the mix, man. I can fight these guys. I can win. I'm funnier than them. I'm more charismatic. I'm beating on a dead horse when I say the same shit over and over. These motherfuckers are dweebs, man. They follow me. They watch me close. They're in my fucking stories, bro. I see them. I see the who's who's. If Lil Wayne and Cameron are in my story, these motherfuckers are in my story, watching me. So I'm the source, man. Get me in the mix. I got some high level fights left. I got 8 to 10 high level fights left, man. I'm fresh. I've taken no damage. Let's go. Get me in the mix, man.
No, I think for sure with that knockout, that performance, there's no doubt you're gonna get on a big card. Can almost
Get me in the
guarantee it.
mix. Let's go.
For sure. All right, bro. I'll be looking out for the announcement. You know, we might have one here in a couple days, so we'll see.
That'd be lit. Jacob, I appreciate you. Also, I apologize for flaking a couple times. It's just because it's been crazy after the fight. But I
No, it's good.
appreciate you for your diligence, your consistency. I appreciate your platform. Thank you.
Of course, bro. Hey, I got something from the last one, from the constructive criticism. You don't like it or what?
No, what up?
Oh, it's a shelf. You told me I got to add something else. The fucking picture was gay.
Oh, fire. I see
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
there
got a
you
little
go.
something. I
You're
gotta
far
fix
away
the
from
I gotta get some other props up there, but that's all I had when I
I
fucking
like it.
bought the
I
shelf.
like it. I like it. It's better. I like it. I
All right,
remember
bro.
now. I
Yeah.
like it.
All right. Appreciate it, brother. Have a good one.
Hey, thank you. Love.
No worries, bro. Later.
Peace.